People are really scared of how you know what you know, okay? I just kept channeling, how does she know that? How do they know that? And the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck is really telling me whoever you are super intuitive, okay? You could be a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or have that in your big 3, big 6. You don't have to, but you're just intuitive. You can see right through people. You can read people's souls. You can read right through them, okay? I kept channeling Valerie by The Weeknd, and I know I channel him a lot, but it's just, I know you can see through me. You can see through this person in a way that they are not used to. I'm getting hot. Like, it really does intrigue them though, because there's something unique about you. There's something with your eyes, extremely significant. I paused it at 55 seconds, but before I get too much into it, I do want to also mention I do now make spelled body oils and sprays, y'all. So in this video, I'm currently wearing the Inferno Drive and Velvet Gravity, which is actually inspired by House of Balloons by The Weeknd. So if you feel cold, it is in the website in the bio, but let's get into it. Again, you read right through people. Your ability to just like, when this person's sad, you know it. When this person's not telling you the truth, you know it. When this person's about to surprise you, guess what? You know it, okay? And I feel like sometimes it infuriates this person, because with the Fool and the Two of Pentacles, I do feel like sometimes they want to surprise you. I feel like sometimes they're like, ooh, I want to do this, ooh, I want to, but like you always seem to be ahead of the curve. Okay, and I feel like you're always constantly going, like you're not staying in one place for very long, okay? And from that, it's like people can't really grab onto you, okay? Because you constantly want to learn, you constantly want to evolve, to expand, and it's so beautiful, y'all. I'm hearing for some of y'all as well, you could appear a little bit naive, you could appear a little bit more confirmation innocent than you actually are, and I feel like that's how you kind of gain the information that you do. That's how you're able to kind of read into people more, okay? The Two of Cups with the Five of Pentacles and the Devil. I feel like the biggest thing coming through, and I was channeling this at the beginning of this reading, is this person, because, you know, they are intrigued, they do actually really love that you can read through them, and they love that that's a gift that you have. But in the same sense, they do get a little bit triggered and they do get a little bit scared because you can see everything, which means you can see everything. You can see their flaws. You can see their past. You can see things that they've done that they're not so proud of, right? And so I think more than anything, if they don't want you to see them in positions of embarrassment and in positions of neglect, the Seven of Cups right beneath that, they want to come across as a very confident, authoritative individual. And there is a lot of their past where they didn't exhibit these qualities, where they weren't maybe the best of quality, the best of character. It's so funny. I just heard your higher self go, I already know this though. I think that's what this person is failing to realize, is you still accept them for who they are and what they were and what they've gone through. You know what I mean? It's not that this is anything new to you. I feel like the more that they try to run away from it, the more that these downloads actually come in for you. Because the more that we run away from stuff, the more that it follows us, right? And so I feel like this person might have had a place of avoidance, but it's just like you might be getting dreams, you might be picking up on the energy, like you are just able to really feel those moments where they felt abandoned, those moments where they felt neglected, those moments where they let their lower vibrational self kind of take charge, take lead. And again, you recognize that they're no longer that person. They've changed and they've grown and they've evolved. I just keep looking at my snake, like the skin shedding, like they've changed, as all people do. I just feel like more than anything, it's like they know this. I keep hearing them say, I know this, I know this, I know this. I think they're more just ashamed than anything else. I think part of them feels like you're going to just feel embarrassed with being associated with them or something along that. Literally, the High Priestess, I knew this card was going to come out at the beginning of the reading. The Six of Wands in the reversal, and I had a card hit the floor. It's so funny, y'all. The way that the Nine of Cups was literally hiding underneath like the stand that I have my phone propped up on. It's literally like this person feels at times they're not rewarded or recognized for the feats that they have overcome, or you know, they feel like they're still going to get judged even though they've had to go through hell and back. And I feel like, again, you already know this. You've already known this, and you've already, like, you can feel and empathize that they've gone through some pretty bad things and they've overcome some pretty hard things that some people cannot and will not overcome. But at the end of the day, your person is just working for the Nine of Cups. It's like, I feel like you already have this in some way, or they feel like you have this, and so they feel pressure to catch up. And they feel like if you are to see their flaws, if you are to see some of their dirty laundry, it's going to make you feel a certain way. But at the end of the day, they really are just working towards that Nine of Cups. And I feel like they're doing so in private, right? Like, I don't think that it's coming from a selfish motive of like, I'm going to hoard everything when I have it. The King of Pentacles in the other deck is literally staring at me right in the eye. It's like, more than anything, I think it's just, they want to keep it under wraps so that they can make sure that there's not energy attaching to it, and so that they can kind of keep it a surprise and also just have more motivation. There's something about it being behind the scenes that gets them more motivated to show up for themselves, to show up for you, to show up for the future of the relationship. But yeah, the High Priestess, you know everything. And here's the thing too, that Six of Wands literally just did a 180 here. You are not one to look at their past and judge them or be like, ugh. You would be the one to celebrate them. You would be the one to congratulate them. And you know what? I think that scares them. 639 as I pause there. I think it scares them because, again, you accept them flaws and all. They've never had somebody see all of their flaws. They've had people see their flaws. So you can't hide everything, right? But they've never had someone see them all and accept them all. And that's scary. That's terrifying. Because what do you mean? I just keep hearing, I still love you. I still love you. I still care for you. I'm not leaving. That's you. You're literally like, yeah, you're just figuring out, I can say, like, some of you guys are so intuitive and so psychic that it's like you've known this from the beginning. Some of you guys, before you even went on a date with this person, you could have had downloads about who this divine masculine feminine is. So it's like you might have had that, you might have known before you even knew your person in the 3D, as crazy as that may sound to this person. I just keep hearing, she knows. All of the songs about she knows, she knows, she knows. That I really do feel like I'm talking to a feminine here. You don't have to be, but that feminine knowledge. For some of you, I'm hearing it has to do with their exes or their past sexual history. I feel like they could have been embarrassed of maybe their body count or who they talked to, interacted with. I'm just really getting pulled into like the devil's energy here. I just heard someone say, like, I don't care as long as you don't love them anymore. Or I don't care as long as you're still not attached. I don't know. It's funny because I feel like this person's overthinking it too. It's like they're coming in and they're judging themselves from the lens of another person. I feel like their higher selves just snaps back out of it. They're like, you're right. Like, why would I do that? Why would I do that? Like, I just keep hearing you can't change the past. You can't go back. Like, you can really only accept it and move forward and learn from those mistakes and not make those mistakes in the future. Your person's literally being like, I'm so silly. Why would I care? Literally the Nine of Cups, like, they're happy. They're happy with their High Priestess. They love their High Priestess, okay? They feel supported by their High Priestess. They feel seen 100%. And I think they're slowly dissolving the fear of you knowing some of that negativity, because it's like, if you would have left, if you would have judged, if you would have said something, confirmation, you would have done it by now. This is not being done or held or known for ulterior motives. It's just, that's who you are. You're psychic, babe. You're a witch, babe. Like, what did they expect, right? But anyways, that is what I have for y'all. So again, I have my oils in the shop, personals in the shop, all of those goodies. But I love you guys so much. This person cracks me up. I don't know who your person is, but they're really funny. Like, I literally just keep hearing, like, doy, like, duh, like, kind of smacking themselves in the head of just, and that's okay. Sometimes we really just need to paint out the obvious so that it feels obvious, and we can just really be like, oh, it really was maybe just some overthinking at the end of the day, which that's what it feels like. But 909 as I'm ending it. I